You have your exams in a month, but you don't want to study. You're really motivated to study, but then you just can't feel the need to start and have procrastinated the whole semester and quite regret doing that. Well, buddies, it happens to many of us, so here are tips which you need to get back on track. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. Thank you. Let's get started. So, if you have procrastinated your entire semester, this means you first need to organize all your notes into a giant PDF or a folder, if they are digital notes, or gather your notes into a file and folders if they are physical notes. Make sure to organize the notes subject-wise. For making PDFs, I use Small PDF, which has features to convert JPG to PDF, compress, edit, and organize PDFs. For physical notes, I use stick files. Firstly, if you have your exams next month, you may have to submit all your assignments, notebooks, or any other task given by your educator. So try to complete all those work within 2 to 3 days, if any. This would help you because if your work is complete and you submitted your work before the deadlines, you will achieve full marks in your internal assessments and you will not be forced to catch up on work during your revision week. If you have a lot of work that is to be done which cannot be completed in 2 to 3 days, then ditch all your work. Yes, you heard it right. Because when you are busy doing your previous work, you are missing out on the work that has been done in your class. So ditch all your previous work and leave some pages of your notebooks or any assignments which you were not able to complete and start doing the work that is being done in your class right now. You can complete your previous work when you get some extra time. Set your goals. As I have talked about this in my first video on how to get straight A's, which you can check out on my channel, setting goals will actually help you in succeeding in all your tasks. For example, if your half-yearly is near and you have not started your studying for the exam, you are most likely to get overwhelmed by seeing the syllabus. So start by dividing your syllabus for each day and then further divide it into subtasks. For example, you're studying a chapter of physics. So you will divide the task into understanding the concepts, memorizing the formulas if any, and then solving test papers based on that chapter. Assign a part of the day for studying and another part of the day for revising what you have learned earlier. I'll be talking about different techniques for revising later in this video, so be sure to watch till the end of the video. Study the questions and answers or summary related to the topic first. Okay, this is a study technique that I have never heard about before anywhere. This is the study technique suggested by my mom as she prepares my notes for a few subjects. I personally read her summaries or the notes which she makes and then I study from the books. For summary and questions and answers, you can either read from the notes given by your teacher or use various websites on the internet, or take the help of AI tools such as ChatGPT for making questions and answers. You can use this prompt, make 20 questions and answers from my notes, and paste the notes or summary or the textbook if it's available digitally. It will make questions and answers for you. If it's not enough for you, you can ask it to make more questions and answers. ChatGPT is a free AI tool which as a student you can use to make summaries or notes or questions and answers of chapters. I'll insert this prompt in the description box of the video so you can use it. So, how does it help? When you read the questions and answers or summary or notes of the chapter, you have covered half of the chapter. So, when you study from the book, you can leave those portions of the book and then read the extra portions which you have not read in the summary or the questions and answers. Questions and answers are very easy to remember or digest, so it will make your learning process easier. Phone addiction. It is the greatest enemy of a student, in fact of the entire human race. As social media addicts, we have eroded our attention span to mere 5 minutes or less. that we get so impatient when we engage in studying for any longer than 10 minutes. So buddies, I will not suggest you to delete TikTok or Instagram because you will be tempted to install it again when you receive 20 to 30 links on your friends group. Instead, you can keep your phone away from the place where you study and never use your phone in the place where you are studying. If it's necessary for you to keep your phone near you, keep it in a drawer, or if you are studying from your laptop, keep your phone behind it. Out of sight, out of mind. When you cannot see your phone or it is difficult to access it, your brain will not suggest you to find your phone and start scrolling. You can also set limits on your apps if you are slightly addicted to your phone. Check the time that you spend on social media app. Say you spend 2 hours on Instagram on average. Set a target for yourself that after studying rigorously for 2 hours, then only you can view Instagram for 1 hour. Gradually reduce the time you have allocated to reward yourself for scrolling through social media sites. After studying for a particular amount of time, till it is the minimum. Do something else other than studying. You may find it strange, but studying for long hours without taking break can actually destroy your mental health. So, let's take for example, your phone addiction. You can replace your phone addiction or any other activities that distract your mind very often with any other activities such as going out to play or just taking a relaxing walk in the evening. Now, let's talk about some revision techniques. Active recall. Active recall is a cognitive learning technique that involves actively retrieving information from memory rather than passively reviewing or rereading material. This method involves actively asking yourselves questions or attempting to remember the key concepts, facts, or details without looking at your notes or textbook. This process forces your brain to work harder to retrieve and consolidate information, which enhances your understanding and retention. You can use various methods for active recall, such as teaching others, flashcards, or verbal explanation. Space out your active recall sessions over time to benefit from the spacing effect, which aids memory retention. Optimize your learning by strategically spacing out your active recall sessions over time. By allowing some time to pass between sessions, you're reinforcing the material in your memory more effectively. Mix up the order of the topics or questions during your active recall practice to prevent rote memorization. Pay close attention to the questions you struggle with during active recall. Review and understand the correct answer to improve. Blurting. The blurting study technique is a form of active learning when you engage with study material by immediately expressing or vocalizing your thoughts, explanation, or answer to the question without giving yourself time to give a second guess or refer to your notes. This technique encourages spontaneous recall and helps reinforce your understanding of the material. The act of blurting involves quickly articulating what you know, which can aid memory retention and enhance comprehension. So, how to use the blurting technique? Choose a specific topic or concept you want to study before you start. Make sure you have your study material handy, such as textbook, notes, or flashcards. You will use these for verification after you have blurted out your response. Allocate a specific time frame, say 5 to 7 minutes, depending on the complexity of the topic. This short time frame prevents you from overthinking your response. As soon as your timer starts, quickly verbalize your thoughts, explanations, or answers related to the chosen topic. Don't worry about being perfect or complete. Your goal is to engage with the material. After the timer stops, compare your response with the actual information from your study material. Take notes of any discrepancies or gaps in your understanding. If you find inaccuracies in your response, take a moment to correct them and repeat the blurting process. Keep practicing until you have blurted response are are more accurate and comprehensive. Well buddies, it's time to end this video. I hope you found the tips and techniques helpful. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends and families. It will help me a lot. See you in my next video.